This is a question asked by many people, and the answers are weird to me. So I wanted to share what I think. This is a generation where time flies by, and many times, literally no one notices it. For example, if you might have met a person who once was your best friend, maybe during your college days, we say, "Oh, how soon, 10 years passed by." But did really 10 years passed by so soon, as you imagined? Another example, if you are waiting for some important person, time will never pass by. And the number of times you watch your time may be more than the minutes in that hour. But in both the cases, time remains constant. It is your relative behavior on that given context that changed, but not time. Einstein once said, "Put your hand on a stove for a minute, and it seems like an hour. Sit with a pretty girl for an hour, and it seems like a minute." Even physicists agree that time is one of the most difficult properties of our universe to understand. So what is time? For all practical purposes, it is a standardized constant, used to measure the gap between any two events. Let us consider a timeline, for 1 year, now, drill down, to 1 month. Still drill down to 1 day, further drill down to 1 hour, and next, come down to 1 minute. We pretty well know that a computer works with a speed capacity of 1 MIPS, or 1 million instructions per second, so, in 10 seconds, a computer can operate on 10 million instructions. What if this is a BIPS system, billion instructions per second? What if it is still advanced system with operating speed in TIPS, or trillion instructions per second? I think we need not to go further, as it is clear that 1/trillionth of a human second is 1 second for a computer. Now imagine a person living at a computer time scale, where 1 unit of time, or a trillionth of a human second, is a second in that man's life. Then, the following are the calculations as per Google, and you can verify that as well. Hence, if a person A is looking at another person B, who is living in a computer time scale, we can certainly conclude that the person A exists, or is living, in all the trillion seconds of person B, so we say that the time scale of person A is out of scope for person B. But the time scale of person B is within the scope of person A. So, in human time scale, each person has his own time, which is a subset of global time scale. Some have little, some have it long. People are born, they get old, they die, and the cycle of life goes on, till the end of the global human time scale. This can certainly be true, because stars also follow a different time scales, as they are born, and are dead, after some time. Dead stars are what we call as black holes. And not to go further, all animals follow a different time scale. For example, dogs can live for 7 years, and some lucky dogs can live for 14 years. A tortoise can live for 400 years, which has a different time scale. Likewise, is with every other living and non-living being. This is how something can exist beyond the time scale of another. When we talk about God, we imagine him from within our time scale, and ask questions about the existence of God, but looking beyond our time scale is a necessity here. This is only when we can explain the extinct age of dinosaurs, Ice Age, and the others. When any god lives within human time scale, he is born, like all of us, has life, and dies at some point of time, like every one of us, and is within human time scale, therefore, he is human, and not God. For a character or a person to be elevated to the state of God, should be for entire human race, and cannot be narrowed down to humans, who belong to a particular time period, after which he vanishes. God cannot vanish, just like that. So, when we say God, he should be out of human time scale, to work with the entire human race, but not limited to human time scale. If so, he will be catering to the needs of a few. I believe I could at least help you understand my view, and, as to how we humans work and live with. Thank you for listening. God bless you.